Hello. Okay, today on Nappy's old house, we are gonna start a networking project. We don't use cable. We don't have cable TV. We don't watch TV really at all. All of our entertainment and work and school and everything else we do is all through computer based. Xboxes, PCs, laptops, and so on. The way the network's set up in the house isn't very good. The Wi-Fi is really bad, especially in the back of the house. The access points in the living room and it's not very good. Back in my room, you can't get it at all. So what I did was I went to a few thrift stores and I found WRT 54G routers, which I know it's not in, but I put a DDWRT on them, and I've been currently using one of the routers as a repeater through the DDWRT software or firmware to repeat the signal from the living room back into our room, so we can at least have something. And then I just plug in LAN devices like the Xboxes and stuff to that. But it's still not the fastest thing in the world, obviously. And so I want to give our network a speed boost. So my plan is to move the cable modem into a closet in the middle of the house, basically make a little network closet. But I'm just starting out. I'll probably add to it later, but for now there's 4 ports on the router that's going to be in the closet. So basically, I on eBay found a really good deal. It was like $30 for everything. I did some thrifty shopping. I know all of it's not the best quality in the world, but it's going to work. I got 1,000 feet of Cat 5e cable. I got a crimper, 100 RJ45 jacks for Cat 5e. I got 100 of those adhesive cable tie mounts. I got cable ties and also 5 RJ45 Cat 5e surface mount jacks that I'm going to put on the walls, because in the house, when I bought it, all the phone lines that were going through the house was already surface mount jacks for the phone lines, and we don't use landlines. We all just use cell phones here, so there's no point of using the landline. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the same routes as the phone lines that are under the house, except I'm going to put Cat 5e there instead, and then put the surface mount boxes next to the phone jack surface mount boxes that are already in the rooms of the house. Starting out here, I need to get into the crawl space, and the person that had the house before me, here's the crawl space. The person that had the house before me put a pool in and concrete around the pool, and when they did that, they went up about 4 inches from the ground to the crawl space entrance, so there's no way I can get under there. So what I have to do is I have to cut, and that's another thing I got from eBay actually, was a diamond tip blade for a circular saw. So I don't know if you can see it, but these are diamond infused circular saw blades, dry type. And what this allows me to do is use a skill saw, circular saw, with a diamond blade to cut through the concrete. Now I know that that's not ideal, but I'm not doing this thing on a big budget. Like I said, all this stuff I got from eBay for 30 bucks altogether. So, which I think is a heck of a deal, and I'm going to do it myself. But like I said, later I might add on to it and improve it, but it's definitely going to be a huge upgrade from what we have going on right now. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use a straight edge to mark off a line for me to cut the concrete. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score the concrete with the circular saw, and then after I score it, then I'm going to hit it with a sledgehammer to break it off. In theory, it should work. I hope it works, because I don't want to mess up the concrete too badly, but this is what I'm going to try and do. When doing this, it's recommended to have safety goggles, gloves, face mask, and ear protection, respiratory mask and ear protection. But all I'm using really is just the eye protection. I'm outside, so it's well ventilated. Concrete isn't really good for you to breathe in, so I probably should be more worried about that than I am right now, but for now I'm outside, got a little breeze going on, and I'm going to use the eye protection. And that's about it. Here's what I did so far. As you can see, there's a bunch of dust everywhere. And this is what I'm feeding through here right now is the codex cable for the cable modem. Actually, yesterday I was at a yard sale, and I got a whole bunch of 50-foot cables, like 6 50-foot cables for $3. So, really good deal. Kind of lucked out with that one because I had the Cat 5e cable off of eBay, but I actually didn't have any coax cables. So the fact that I found a yard sale yesterday that had this was very fortunate, and he was selling it for cheap. So it's just lucked out, I guess. And what I've done is I've strung two, the cables actually came with these connector pieces, so I'm actually hooking 2 of them together. That way I have 100 feet, and I already tested it with the cable modem and it's working fine. Now I have to get back into the crawl space, which is not a lot of room at all. Might as well run one of the cables too at the same time. That same cable I tested, I'm going to run it at the same time. Because it's going to the same spot anyways. Probably zip time together. And actually, while I was testing this the Cat 5e cable, my dog was chewing on it, which is unfortunate. She pierced the outer sheathing, and tested the cable still after she cut it, or after she bit it. And it's still working. I know that's kind of risky because she bit it and it could damage the cable, but if at any point it does go out, I'll just go under there and run another one, because I have 1,000 feet. I don't want to run out of cable for this project, so that's what I'm gonna do. So if you haven't guessed, this is going to be my network closet here. Yep. Here we go. Thank you. You're welcome, Matt.
fan fell down.
Huh?
The fan fell down.
Oh, okay.
Not a big deal, but thanks though.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Around the first two cables, as you saw, and here they are coming out at one of the locations right there. So the codex cable comes in from the wall here, okay, and so it's going to come from the wall there, run into there, to the networking closet, and then an a Cat5e, which is right there, is going to come back here and make a connection with one of the DDWRT wireless routers in this location. So after this, I need to run two more cables, one to my room, my bedroom, and then one to my roommate's bedroom. And then I'm on at those 3 locations. I'm gonna put the surface mount RJ45 surface mount jacks to mount to the wall, so you can just plug right in and get internet, high speed broadband connection. Like I said, it's not great, the setup I have here, but it's definitely way ahead of what we were using. So yeah.